Taurus, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. I apologize as I have fallen off schedule, and I will be posting sporadically for the next month or so as I try to relocate. Here we go. Taurus, you are hoping to let something go, okay? You want to let something go without all the pain that comes with remorse and without all the escapisms. And what I say by escapisms is sometimes when things are too hard to handle, when sometimes it's too difficult to cope, we all escape into something. Some people drink, some people play video games, some people just drown themselves in other people's problems. But me in particular, what I do is I disappear to like a fantasy world inside my head, and I get that very heavy in this card. Almost like I try to pretend like I know what my life's going to be like 5 years from now, or I go back into a really happy memory of the past. Do you see what I mean? I look for those joyous times based in reality, but that the ones that are not in my reality right now. So that's what I'm getting from this very, very strongly, is I'm getting that you recognize it's time to let go of something, but you're hoping that you can distract yourself from it with escapism rather than to deal with the pain of having to let it go. The fear that you have is that how do I put this? The Hierophant in the reverse in modern times, okay? It can represent religion, higher power, institution even. You know, this could be vocational. You could be leaving your job and you fear what that's going to create. You know, that's one way to read this is, because I'm reading for a group, so I have to remember that it's a general read. So if this is a vocational spread, this could be you leaving a job or leaving a client or losing a client, right? And you're actually fearing all of the resources that disappear. But if this is about a personal relationship, a friend, a family member, or maybe even a lover, okay, you're fearing all of the people that you lose right along with this particular person because it's a group dynamic, okay? So you don't only lose that person, but you lose all of the people connected to that and all of the resources connected to that. So let's say, for example, that you're losing a best friend or a lover, right? You walk away from that person for whatever reasons you have, or whatever reasons they have, you and that person separate. You won't see that person's brother or sister or mother anymore, or maybe sporadically. And then you lose all of the resources that go along with it. Maybe you're losing your friend, and that friend's daughter used to babysit your kids. Do you see what I mean? There's a resource that goes along with who you spend your time with and all of the people that come with that particular tribe. So, again, you're hoping to separate yourself without having to go through the pains that come with separation. But you fear all of the resources lost. So it's weird because it seems to me like you're more focused on the resources that you're losing rather than that person. Think about that for a minute and think about what that means to you. Maybe you and this person ran a path side by side and you just grew apart and it is time for you to separate. But you feel like you want to separate from this person without any pain. So you recognize the need to separate from this person. But it's all of the resources that come with that person that you're like, oh, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? So in your mind, the separation already exists. Another way to read both of this together would be like, Divorce. You know, you recognize you don't want to be with that person anymore, but now you have to separate the assets and figure out childcare. This could be a home situation that is separating as well. The reality of the situation is that you are wearing a poker face in this process because you do not want the other person to know that you are keeping tabs of every little resource, every little thing. This is tit for tat. If you take this, I take that. If you get this, I get that. That's the mind frame that you're in. So the poker face that you're keeping up so somebody doesn't see the emotion is spite. It's resentment. It's a very materialistic thing. It's not the emotion or spirit or spiritual practice behind it. It's a very materialistic energy of what am I left with after the separation. Yeah, there's a lot of inner conflict about how you're feeling about this and what you're doing. It's very, very hard for you to separate from the material situation that you're in. And again, you really, really, really want to hold on to all of those material things, despite the fact that you know that you're not taking a lot with you on this journey. It's almost like, it's not the emotional baggage you want to take with, it's the actual physical things. Because the things mean more to you than the person. Honestly, Taurus, what I would have to say is look deep, deep within yourself to find out what's really important here. I know the Pisces read was all about doing what you had to do for mental health. Okay? And this seems to me like you're in the middle of a separation and you're worried about the physical stability of the separation more than you're worried about the emotion at this point. So perhaps the love is completely gone. And perhaps you've been holding on to the physical resources and staying within a relationship simply because of the physical resources. And is that fair? Is that fair to you? And is that fair to the other person? So this is one of those readings where I leave you with more questions than answers, but I hope it helps. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good in order to move forward. I'll see you guys next time.